the groove. With her faith and her love, you can't lose.
From the galaxy far to the prayers so deep, Donna Elise is the joy we keep.
Shine on, Donna Elise. You're the light we need.
With every song and every prayer you lead.
From puzzles to the force, you're always on, Donna Elise. You're a shining song. Shine on, Donna Elise. Shine on.
Good morning, and happy Saturday. How is everybody today? Hope everybody's doing well and having a wonderful start to their day. I had such a fun day yesterday, you guys. Like, oh my gosh. I gotta tell you guys about this D&D session. It was hysterical. Good morning, Dusty. Good morning, Treasure Chest. Good morning, Yaik being here. I love it. Love that you guys are all here. Ooh, and all you can eat at Taco Bell? Or Taco Bar, sorry. All you can eat at the Taco Bar? Nice! And then you said you're about to see Scream 7? Right, Dusty? Am I remembering correctly? Good morning, good morning. Ah, yes, I remembered right. Woohoo! Okay, you guys, this D&D session, it was off the rails hysterical. So, one of our party members, I'm actually gonna turn the music down in my ear real quick because it's a little distracting to me. There we go. Just woke up. Nice. Hopefully you slept well. So we start the game, right? Because we got there a bit before the rest of the party got there. So we started just by like hanging out and chatting with our GM and just kind of catching up because it had been a while. And then we get into the game, right? Once everybody gets there. And one of our players had apparently, before joining our party, been part of a pirate ship. They were the good luck charm of this pirate ship because this player character is a tiefling druid who shapeshifts into a monkey and just kind of decided to stay there in that form. And so then this pirate group, they consider monkeys to be good luck. And so then some stuff ended up happening. It's a long story. And this monkey is no longer with the pirates. But it turns out head pirate's son was the one who caused all the stuff that made this player character leave. And so this NPC is kind of the persona non grata amongst the crew. And so we come across this pirate ship. There we go. We come across this pirate ship, and the pirate captain notices our player character, that's the monkey, the tiefling monkey druid, is there, and is like, oh my gosh, you're back! Where did you go? Where have you been? What have you been up to? Kind of a thing. And so we decide we're going to see if we can get them to lead us to the fire temple. I really need to work on my rogue skills, apparently, because I thought I was trying to build us an army with giving these pirates 500 gold to lead us to the temple. And the rest of the party's going, no, you don't do that. They gave us this player NPC for free. And I'm like, yeah, but we need more guides. What if we run into something? They're like, no, you don't get to do anything, kind of a thing. It was hysterical. And so we've got this pirate's captain's child, 14 years old, who was the one that caused our tiefling druid in the shape of a monkey to leave. And we decided, we're just gonna kind of walk and go through, have him guide us to the Spire Temple. And along the way, we meet a bunch of minotaurs. And before we get into town, we call upon we call it Fantasy Costco representative. His name is Thomas the Turtle. Exactly, Soul. So Igni is our tiefling druid that is in the shape of a monkey, has wild shaped into a monkey, and used to work for the pirates and was their good luck charm. And so before we get there, we call upon our Fantasy Costco representative to kind of give us all the supplies that we need. And before this, we design our flag. And our flag is a glorious flag, you guys. Let me show you this flag, because it is fan-freaking-tastic. So before I do, you need to understand, whenever a player isn't able to make it to the game, we say that they had some bad kebabs from the kebab man, and it kind of wreaked havoc on their innards. My contribution, because I wanted to make it clear, don't hurt us. Like, that's all Elise cared about in this moment coming upon the pirates, is I wanted them to know we are friendly. So, top part says, friends! Complete with a heart dot of the eye. And our buddy Yael, our bard, wrote the of death after. And then they wanted a dinosaur skeleton. So of course we had a dinosaur skeleton. I drew the kebabs there in the middle. And then over here we have Thomas the Turtle, who is our representative of Fantasy Costco. And then Igni decided to add in the death to kebabs. And so we basically were like, yeah, we're just here trying to warn you guys not to eat the kebabs. Did you see the kebab man? Kind of a thing. Blah, 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 blah. So now we've talked to our Fantasy Costco guy. We show him our flag, and he's like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And then we buy all the supplies we need from there. And we can earn more gold for nose hairs. Oh yes, you added the dinosaur bones and the pirate hats. That is correct, you did. Yael drew the outline of the dinosaur, and then you added in the bones. That's right. And so then we basically are like, oh wow, we can get like 15 gold per nose, like per nostril that we wax free of nose hairs. Perfect. Money. And so we get a bunch of these like waxing kits, right? And we set up shop. And Yael is a perfect person to start trying to drum up some business and start, talking with all the minotaurs in the area. And we start getting ready, right? Hindsight 2020, we really didn't charge anywhere near enough. We really didn't. And we start, we basically, over the course of that day, we waxed the nose hairs of like 108 minotaurs. One of whom, our beloved NPC foster child that Igni mentioned, son of the pirate captain, Captain Morgan, is in love with. And so we set up a date between Captain Morgan's son and his Minotaur love interest. And we had a blast. Our poor GM had to act out this entire date. Elise goes like full mother mode. Elise goes full mother mode and is like, all right, kid, here you go. These are your 3 talking points. No more, no less. Go for it. You got this. I believe in you, bro. Go for it. Do it, dude. And she's over there when he says something that's like completely awkward. She's like watching stealthily and she's like, no. And he's like, no, I was joking. It was a joke. It was so funny. So funny. And then let's see, here we go. Let's get caught up on chat because now we've got that story done. And it was hysterical. We had a blast. We stayed for like an extra half an hour just talking after. It was amazing. You went to bed late last night? I totally can relate. I did not get to bed till after midnight. I'm not used to staying up that late. Lady Foes, how's it going? We could have had him for free. We did have him for free, and I managed to swipe back that 500 gold I had spent. My goal with that 500 was to get more of them to join us and help us out. That was why I wanted to spend that 500, was so that we could potentially have more people in our party to protect us from anything that may come and attack. Don't worry, his little kitty, I see your hydrate. You will get your hydrate here in just a second. Igni is not happy that we are now fostering the child who shaved off her glorious mustache. Agreed. Good morning, kitty. It really is a masterpiece. Good morning, Caitlin. Isn't it so cute? Late but here, you are right on time, Lady Foes. Right on time. Gotta run to the store for butter and syrup. You got it. You fear for Igni that we may have to add another child to the Sims house. Elise and her mothering instincts. Exactly. Been like that since Wednesday night. Normally you go to bed at 11 or 10:30. Okay. Normally for me, I am in bed by like 10-ish at the latest. Sometimes 11. But on work nights, I'm in bed by like 9. 9 to 9:30 at the absolute latest. Excuse me. So far, so good. So far, so good. So far, I feel like I think the caffeine is starting to hit because I am like bing, 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 bing. My brain is going like bing, 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 bing. How about you? How are you faring, soul? Yas. Today, we are going to do some crochet when Lady Foes is ready because I know you've got to run to the store and you got to put sweet little baby Foes down for his nap. But we're going to start with some cozy games, cozy catch-up time, and then Lady Foes is going to teach me how to crochet a corner-to-corner stitch. And next Saturday, his little kitty and I are going to be playing some Stardew Valley together. So we've got like all the collabs coming this year. So good. Oh, Soul, let me text you the Wi-Fi password. Because, yeah, that is a thing. I'll say that and that. Have that. There you go. There you go. That way you can connect and you can save those hotspot minutes and stuff for when you really need it. Haven't had sustenance or caffeine, of course, but looking forward to this afternoon. Nice! You're very welcome. Let's see. What do we have that you could enjoy? I think we have some cereal. Otherwise, we have some eggs. We have... I know we have milk. So you can have cereal. You can... And then we have some caffeinated goodness K-cups that you can use. Good morning, White Werewolf! How's it going? Been playing games and then end up talking. You have to sweep your room and vacuum your room and change the sheets for your bed. Yeah, we should totally play a game together and watch Doctor Who. Yeah! Doctor Who is one of my absolute favorites. You just gotta pick an episode. Let's see, because I know... Oh, did I forget? Did I totally forget that we had promised each other sometime? Am I a terrible friend and forgot that? Okay, first weekend in March. We're good. You're good. It's been a while. Yeah, it has. It has been a while. How have you been? What have you been up to? Oh, good thing I looked up over there and saw the hydrate. Here you go, kitty. Hydration. Delicious. So, I know that for most of the country, next week is a wonderful, wonderful thing called Daylight Savings. Thankfully, well, for me, it's more like we do the opposite here in Arizona of what everybody else does, except for like one corner. So where everybody else springs forward and falls back, we fall forward and spring back. Because right now, Arizona is on Mountain Time. Starting next week, we're going to be on Pacific Time, which means you'll be seeing me about an hour earlier than you're used to. But it also means there will now be a 2 to 3 hour time difference depending on which friends I'm talking about between me and my friends. Extra hour I don't like. Yeah, we were talking about first weekend in March for sure. Yeah, and especially in the evening, that should work fine. Yeah, the nice thing about it is that our hours don't change. We don't have to change the clock. We just have to worry about... I've got the perfect meme for this, Give me just a second, guys, because I have the perfect meme for this. There it is. People in Arizona, daylight savings? Haha, good one. Also, people in Arizona, are we 2 hours away from New York? Is Los Angeles on our time? What time is it in Denver? Like, doing all this. Doing all the mental gymnastics of figuring out what time are we right now? Where are we compared to Friends? Right? Totally accurate, because there have been so many times where I'm like, daylight savings? Oh my goodness, I am so glad I don't have to deal with that. And then at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute. I wanna message Kishu. Is that 2 or 3 hours? I want to message Ladyfoes. Is that 1 or 2 hours? Only a dumb man will cut the top off of their blanket and then sew it onto the bottom, thinking he made it longer. Right? I wish they would do away with DST as well. I think I've seen through the grapevine. Now, granted, there's been multiple times where this has been on the docket, where they've been kind of looking at getting rid of daylight savings and saying, all right, we're gonna pick one or the other. We're either going to constantly be on daylight savings, or we're not. And they're just trying to decide which one they want to go with. They're trying to decide, do we want a 2-hour time difference? Like, they're just trying to decide, yeah, exactly. Exactly, we just don't need it anymore. It's just more Congress trying to decide which one do we want to go with. And so, yeah. I am very much grateful for the clock app on my phone as well, because I have family in France and I want to be able to message them, but at the same time I'm like, wait a minute, what time is it there? Call Lady Code at any time. You're generally awake. Happens when you have both insomnia and a baby. This is true. I can understand half of that. But I can put myself in the shoes of the other half. Been there with the insomnia, can put myself in the shoes. Yeah. Same with friends in Japan, right? Right? How much of a time difference? Yeah, they tried that before to keep it DST all the time and it failed. Yeah. I thought I had heard that because it was one of those things where I just kind of saw it while I was scrolling through social media and I was like, huh, that would be an interesting thing. That would be a good thing to get rid of having to change time zones all the time, like twice a year. That would be great. And then it was like, yeah, this isn't the first time. And I'm like, what? Like, what is so hard about deciding one or the other? And your family in Iowa, that's where you're most impacted, you think? Yeah, that's totally valid. Time difference between Arizona and Japan. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. That would be... So it's currently 8:22 a.m. And it's... So that would be like 14 hours? Because it's already March in Japan, which is crazy to think about. Yeah, because it's 12:22 in the morning in Japan. It's like literally middle of the night. So I think that's about a 14-hour time difference if I'm adding correctly. because it's 8:23 now, which would mean 4 hours from now would be 12:23 p.m. and 12 hours from that, so it would be 4. Yeah, it's just after midnight. Yeah. No, wait, no, it's more than that. It would be 16. Because I'm trying to remember my math. It's 16 hours of time difference. Because it would be 4 plus 12. And that would be 16. So it's a 16-hour time difference between us and our friends in Japan. That is crazy. Finished your second hat, working on your third. Love it, love it. So you guys, let's do our devotional time. So yesterday we talked about the difference between intent and impact. So now we're going to go into experiencing God. So yesterday's was called Comfort from the Shepherd. Even when I go through the darkest valley, I will fear no danger, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Psalm 23:4. As a child of God, you are never alone. Your shepherd is with you at all times. You never have to call him into your situation. You never have to wonder where he is. You never have to fear that if things become too difficult, he will abandon you. He goes before you. He walks beside you. He comes behind you. He protects you securely. And of course, we'll fix that after we do Devo time. He protects you securely, just as he sees every sparrow and knows every hair that is on your head, so his gaze is constantly upon you. Luke 12:6-7. He comforts you with his strong presence in times of sorrow and grief. He leads you through the valley of the shadow of death. He does not necessarily lead you around the valley as you might wish. There are times when your shepherd knows that the only way to get where he wants to take you is to lead you down the path that passes through the dark valley. Yet at those times, he walks closely with you, reassuring you throughout the journey that he still loves you and is with you. It is during those times that you experience his love and compassion in a deeper dimension than you ever have before. You never need to fear evil. As intimidating as evil can be, there is nothing you will ever face that intimidates your shepherd. He has seen it all and soundly defeated every form of wickedness. Evil never catches him by surprise. Your shepherd is always prepared and knows exactly when and where you will experience difficulty. Place your absolute trust in your good shepherd that he will protect you and demonstrate his love for you through the darkest valley. And then today's is restoration from the shepherd. He renews my life. He leads me along the right paths for his name's sake. Psalm 23:3. Your shepherd knows your every need. He knows you will grow weary in your pilgrimage with him. He knows there are times when you need rest. Your shepherd knows just what you need to be refreshed. At times you need to lie in lush meadows or beside quiet streams. Sometimes you need to be held by your shepherd. At other times, you need to enjoy the pleasures the shepherd provides. The shepherd will not always replenish you in the same way. His response to you will always perfectly correspond to your present need. As you follow your shepherd, there will be times when your soul becomes exhausted, perhaps because of trials you're experiencing or temptations you're resisting. The persecution you face or the burdens you are carrying for others may be wearing you down. You may be weary from the discipline the shepherd has brought upon you. There will be times when you feel you can go no further in your Christian pilgrimage. Your shepherd knows when you have reached this point, and he always has a remedy. There are many ways he can strengthen you: through his word, through others or through your circumstances. He knows what you need even better than you do. Have you grown weary? Does your soul need to be refreshed? Don't attempt to recover on your own. Only God knows how to heal and rejuvenate a soul. Isaiah 40:28-31, Matthew 11:28-30. He will do it perfectly, sometimes in surprising ways. Ask him to restore you, and then be prepared to respond to what he does next. Those are such good words. I'm going to find the cord I need because one of my lights didn't realize how close it was to death. So while I do that, alright, well, we'll just be sans that light for a while it charges. That's fine. That was my bad for not charging it the way I should have and not paying close enough attention. But yeah, there are times where we're going to just feel completely overwhelmed. And it's so important to know that God is with us through those times. That God is right there with us, that he hasn't abandoned us. He knows what we're going through. He's been there himself. He's right there with us when we're going through it. He also knows how to restore us. He knows what we need to be rejuvenated to do what he has called us to do. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Because just like we know that an actual, person whose job it is to shepherd sheep knows when their sheep need a rest, just like somebody who rides horses knows when their horse needs a rest. Or when we walk our dog, we know when that dog needs to rest. Same thing applies to God. He knows when we need to stop, rest, and be rejuvenated. And that is a beautiful thing. And what's also cool is he knows it most of the time before we do, because we are sometimes terrible at knowing when we need that rest and taking advantage of it. You know, we have these tendencies, I know for me, sometimes I'll just keep going and going and going, and then I start feeling that burnout. And that's when I'm like, oh, I need to take a step back. God wants to get you there before you get to the point of burnout. He wants to get you to that point of rest before you start feeling those effects of burnout. But that can be hard for those of us because in today's society, we have been it's been ingrained in us that you must be productive. You must be doing something or you're not adding to society. And yes, it's important that we be productive members of society. But being a productive member of society does not mean working yourself to the bone. Being a productive member of society means, yes, you have a job, you take care of your family, you pay your bills, but you also know when to rest. And this is just as much for me as it is for you guys, because I am one of those that I do not take vacation time unless I absolutely have to. I don't call in sick unless I absolutely have to. It takes a lot for me to call in sick. And it was at the point where my boss practically sang the Hallelujah chorus when I took a day off. In fact, Sol and I were talking about this last night, where it was just eye-opening to work in a place that encourages you. Take a day when you need it. Getting those text messages that say, hey, I know that you are going through a rough season. I know your grandma just died. Don't worry about coming in today. That's what vacation is for. I know your dog just died. Don't worry about coming in today. That was so contrary to anything that we'd ever experienced work-wise. And so taking that time, that focus on our mental health and our physical health, that was important for us. I'm like Soul. If I call out sick, I am possibly nearing death. Like, the last time I called out sick was a time when I had a terrible sore throat that would not leave. I gave myself 15 minutes to try and shake it off, and when I couldn't shake it off in that 15 minutes, I texted my boss and I texted one of my friends at work and was like, I can't come on in today. I cannot. I'm not feeling good. And I ended up sleeping half that day away. And I needed it. My body was telling me, Donna, you need to rest. You're not feeling good. Good on you for calling out and taking this day. And by taking that day, I was rested, and it was a 24-hour bug. I was ready to go back to work the next day because I took that time to rest. Because I listened to my body and said, that's when you need rest, is when you are sick. You're not feeling good. You don't want to give it to anybody else. You're not going to be at your best. So when God is calling you to rest and lie down in those green pastures, listen. And it's hard. It is hard. Your job gives you spend a life wisely days if you hit a certain point threshold on your health app. That is amazing. That is amazing. And I love that. Because when I took my first day off of work at my current job, I had been there for a year and a half, making every single shift, ready, working, getting us back on track, everything. Because I didn't want to take a day off while I was just starting out until I had gotten through the probationary period. Soon as I got past that probationary period, within a week, my sister and brother-in-law were in town, and I wanted to take a day to be with them and hang out with them. I took that day off. My boss called me into her office and was like, girl, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. I have been waiting for this day because you have not taken a day off in a year and a half, and you need it. And that was so eye-opening to me to see how much they valued taking time when you need it. The one time you caught COVID you believe was a gift from God, you were running on empty with your dad's declining health and other stressors. You hardly felt sick, but God was like, nope, you're taking a break. Exactly. And it's those wake-up calls that we sometimes need. And it's one of those things where we need to change the culture surrounding work. I think we need to do that. I think what we need is a culture change of take a break when you need it. You don't need to be on the full, yes, be focused, be willing and ready to do whatever is asked of you at work. But those slow days, take advantage of those slow days. You know what I mean? And don't be afraid to take a day when you need it. In my first job, I never wanted to take a day off. I never felt like I could. Now, granted, a lot of that was pressure I had put on myself. But at the same time, there was never anybody there telling me take a day when you need it. Before this job, I never got text messages of, hey, I'm sorry that your grandma died or that your dog died. Take a day if you need it. They forced you to take a whole week of vacation. I love that. I love that you are like guaranteed. You're like, nope, you've got that week, you take it. And that is amazing. And they've got the people to cover it, you know what I mean? You're going to do that today after you do your chores and then later hang out with people online. It looks nice. That's very nice, because that can be restful too. I say can be because it depends on how it goes. If playing games and hanging out with them gets to be frustrating, then that's not a relaxing thing to do. But if it is that outlet for you, like you need that social outlet, that can be rest. That can be a form of rest, is hanging out with people. But it's also good to take time to just be. It's good to take time to just be and not do anything. And that's hard for me because I'm so extroverted that I need to like at least get out of the house. And so going for a bike ride, that can be my time. That can be my time to just relax. And that is my time where I have no other obligations. I will be right back, guys. All of a sudden the caffeine is hitting, so I will be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. All of a sudden, the caffeine hit and I was like, oh no, I gotta go. But I know I need rest because God's been telling me this for a while. I know from our conversations. Yeah, definitely. Because it can be a lot to deal with. And sometimes it's just a matter of managing our time better. A lot of times it can be something as simple as, Siri, remind me to do this. You know, like it can be as simple as making that to-do list and saying, set a timer for 10 minutes. And whatever gets done in that 10 minutes gets done. You know, like it's sometimes it's a matter of time management and purposefully scheduling that rest time. Sometimes that's what it's like. For me, that's what I need. Is I need that time to be like, all right, for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to focus on this. And then I'm going to give myself a little brain break. And then I'm going to get back into it. You know, like there's that, it looks different for everybody. But it's just so important to slow down, which is hard for me. Because I am a very go, 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 go person. And I could stand to do better about certain aspects of time management, for sure. There are things that have been on my to-do list for a while that I need to get done. My travel corner being one of them. like there's certain parts of my room that need just a little TLC. And it's needed that for a while. And I just haven't managed my time yet well enough to be able to schedule that in. You try to rest before service on Wednesday. This Wednesday you were going to do that, then got in and hung out with the Teams chat. It's hard for you to slow down too because you're also a go, go, go person. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, Treasure. The only reason I haven't been to those pre-service hangouts with the team is because usually by that time I'm heading out the door to go to Awana. If it wasn't for that, I would be there too. Because I'm that go, go, go. And there have been times where I've had to say no to things and say, no, I'm not going to do that this week because I needed that time to just sit and be at home because I recognized, oh man, I have not been home all day and I need to just relax. I need a night to just be. And that was hard for me. I really have. I definitely think that's something I've grown in, is being able to say, I'm sorry, I can't go to the gym tonight because I am just exhausted. Like, I have not been home all day. And so, thank you, Soul. It was your first time since you just joined the team. You need to say no to things. Yeah. And saying no can be hard. Especially for us recovering people pleasers. Those of us who are recovering people pleasers, we want to make everybody happy. We want to make every event. We want to be able to say yes to everything. But at the same time, we only have so many spoons. And it's also okay to make those last minute changes in plan if you need to. Yeah, I know we promised we would do this today. I know I promised you we would do this today, but today got away from me and I am just exhausted. Can we move it to another day? That can be exactly what we need in those moments, is to be able to say, yeah, I'm exhausted. I need a night. Can we move this to a different day? Or even just like communicating that need of, I love having you here because you fill the I need people and I love hanging out with you. But can we just be? Can we just vibe? You know? Hey, P Polyglot! Hi, sis! I love you! I hope you're off to somewhere super fun! Can't wait to hear all about it! You do that with a friend for a Bible study on Sunday afternoons. There you go, Treasure. That's a great place to start. That is a great place to start, is being able to say, hey, I'm tired. I had in-person church and blah, 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 you know, like whatever it may be. And then you go, yeah, I just need a week, you know? I'd say saying thanks and stuff isn't required and it's all God, but just wanted to do something to repay me. You want to share it on my Instagram since my Discord isn't working? Aw, it's raining, so you're taking Jojo to a cafe? Is it the one on Instagram? Is it the one on Instagram? The one that shared about him? Let's see. Let me take a look at my Discord settings, because you should be able to share stuff. It's his favorite because he gets to be on the welcoming team. Oh, I love that. Well, let's go to general. I'm trying to figure out why you wouldn't be able to. Yeah, you've got the game room member and streamer roles. Okay, what's your prayer request, Treasure Chest? Isn't that so cool? Soul, I'll have to show you some pictures that this cafe has done of little Jojo. You're doing well. You were asked to do the music for a couple songs for a friend's Christian musical and had fun with them. I love it. Is it the one that you sent me that was kind of, that kind of High School Musical theme? That's right. Wanted something like Part of Your World and What Time Is It? Summertime. It's our vacation. I love it. So Sam, where were you trying to post in my Discord? Because I might need to look at the settings. Oh, you think it's your internet that's acting up. Okay. Okay. The whole team was enthralled by S's draft of the Little Mermaid inspired one. I love it! Pray for you to remember to be in God's presence and pray for your friend who's back in the hospital again and not doing well. You got it, Treasure Chest. I am going to copy and paste. You built a cabinet today? More complicated than IKEA. I believe it. I believe it. What does the cabinet look like? Like what colors and everything is it? Alrighty, sounds good, Treasure Chest. Have a good one. We were just talking about the importance of rest and the importance of remembering that in those valleys, that's when we need to remember God's presence the most. Because sometimes that's the way to where He wants us to be, is through that valley. But we always need to remember that He is with us. He's in front of us, beside us, behind us. He's making that path. And He's our shepherd. And He's going to be there with us. He's not going to leave us alone. The instructions said 2 hours. You spent 2 hours total just trying to figure out the various confusing parts of the instructions. I love that. Wow. Oh my gosh. IKEA is sometimes so simple that it's somehow unnecessarily complicated, right? Right? Because, like, you're looking at it and you're going, how does... What are they saying? How do these two fit together? Are we trying to fit a square peg in a round hole? It can be a bit cray-cray sometimes. One of your projects for CAD included making instructions for the average person to install the part. That is super cool. That is super duper cool. I honestly love that because so many times those instructions would be so much clearer if they were written for the everyman. It would help if they labeled parts that were similar but different to an important way using different ID numbers. Yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way, Polyglot, let me know if you would like to reach out to a certain extended family member, because I found a way that you might be able to do that. They have it where your country is on the list of places that could use that particular service to reach that extended family member via email. Right, it's a skill that is so overlooked. Being able to write things in such a way that you're able to have anybody understand it. And to me, that's also why it's so important to pull from multiple Bible translations, because sometimes those translations offer something that, like, you know, you read something in ESV and it can be confusing because it's more word for word, and then you read it in NLT and you get a completely new view on it, you know, and it gives clarity. Now, granted, there is a difference between a translation and a paraphrase, but by the same token, looking at multiple translations that are, you know, a variety of thought for thought and word for word can give that clarity, and I love that. Alexa will what? Alexa will play that with you? That is so cool! Good morning, West! How's it going? Reading an NLT and ESV together is your preferred way? That totally makes sense. You only know because we just did it. That is hysterical. I love that, Lady Foes. I love that so much. It is amazing how far technology has come. You used to prefer KJV for your personal study? Very cool, West. For me, KJV just felt too high level of reading. And so for me, I started with the NIV. I totally started with the NIV as a kid because that is one that is easily accessible for kids. And then from there, when I got older, I read the NASB, New American Standard. And then I went to CSB, NLT, ESV, and now I'm reading the New Revised Standard Updated Edition. Oh, we're in ads! Because I are silly and forgot to snooze the ads. So those of you in ads, you are not missing a thing, I promise. We're just gonna kind of chill a minute. West has been banished to Adland. The Adland Express has arrived. Hashtag Adland Express. That is my favorite way to refer to ads, is that the Adland Express has arrived. And then the Adland Express arrives back at whatever channel station. All right, welcome back from ads. The Adland Express has arrived at Donna Elise 10 station. Welcome back as you disembark the Adland Express. Please make sure to mind the gap. You shared it in Discord. Can't say everything you want to say here, so you did a Discord, but honestly, there's a lot more to say. All you can say here is thank you for everything, not just me, but Lady Foes and the community for making you feel like you have something and welcoming you always. Aw, Sam. I love that. Thank you so much for those kind words, because that's our goal here, is to make everybody feel welcome and to just share the love of God with them. Your morning plans got trashed. The FEMA website is offline for funding. What? This I need to see. Due to lapse in federal funding, portions of okay, so it looks like, I guess it depends on what you want it to do, like where. Ah, that makes sense. Alrighty, Polyglot, enjoy. Give JoJo a treat for me. The courses you needed to research are not currently available. That's valid. That's valid. I'm like, what? The whole website? Ah! Alright, you guys. This has been a fantastic conversation, and we can totally keep this going. But let's go ahead and go into a time of prayer. I've got Treasure Chest's prayer request up in my activity feed. If you have any prayer requests, please feel free to drop them in chat or use that one channel point redemption. Please pray for me so that I can have it both in chat and up here in the activity feed. So we'll go ahead and start, and I'm going to go ahead and I'll look up partway through prayer and make sure that I haven't missed anything. But then, Lady Foes, if you're ready after prayer time, we can go ahead and dive right in to our crochet time. Dear Lord, thank you so much for today. Thank you for your love that you have just lavished on us time and time again. I pray over Treasure Chest that you just help her to remember to just spend some time in your love and your presence, to remember that it's okay to rest. And for her friend also that has gone back to the hospital, that you just touch and heal that friend. I know she says that this friend isn't doing well, but Lord, you are Jehovah Rapha. You are the God who heals. And if it be your will, Lord, we ask that you just touch and heal that friend. You are above any medical diagnosis. Lord, we pray for Soul. We ask that as you help her through these classes, that you just help her remember everything that she needs to remember. Give her clarity where there needs to be clarity, strength where there needs to be strength. We pray for her dad, that you just touch and heal his body, and that the biopsy next month, that it goes well, and that the answers given are favorable, Lord. Lord, we also pray for Soul's friend, Jay. And I know there was another friend, Lord, but I am totally blanking on the initial. I want to say it was it D? Lord, I ask that these friends just have their eyes open to their need for you. Lord, that you just guide them back to you. Put people in their path. Have them have conversations that just open their eyes to their need for you. Lord, I pray for my co-workers J and D, that you just continue to work in their lives. Give fruitful conversations, soften hearts where they need to be softened. I pray that over B as well, Lord. That you just soften hearts where they need to be softened. Open minds and eyes that need to be opened to their need for you. Lord, I pray over lady foes and adifoes and baby foes that you just keep them close to you always. I pray for Kishu and Spark. I pray for Kayla and Cassie and Val. I pray over Bearded Beowulf, Legend of Zyro, Wolfler, Zelda the Hobbit, Hype the Husky, Pastor Dewston, Lotu, Save the Lost. I pray over Catherine Naomi that any of us who just need your guidance and direction, Lord, that you give us wisdom. Your word says that if any of us lacks wisdom, we should ask you, and that's what we're doing right now, Lord, is we ask that you just guide us where we need to be, that you make us the person that you made us to be. Give us willing hearts to rest, but also give us willing hearts to let you chisel away the things that are not of you. Make us more and more like you every day. Lord, I pray over Lux Digital Church, XP Church, Love Thy Nerd, all these ministries, all the IRL churches that are represented here on Twitch as well, that they have that kingdom impact. That you help us to not forget that we put you first, that we serve people to show your love to them. Lord, I pray over my extended family, Lord, that you open eyes that need to be open. Let them say what they mean and mean what they say, Lord. Provide a job where there needs to be provision, Lord. I ask that you be with just anybody who is struggling physically, whether illness or injury, that you just touch and heal them. I pray over anybody who is struggling mentally, Lord, that you give them strength. During those times that you are leading us through the valley, help us remember to keep our eyes on you. Help us to see what you are teaching us in those valleys. Give us a great time of fellowship today, and in your name I pray. Amen. All right. Let's see what we got here. You need to fix the issues you're facing. Your internet's crazy today. Isn't that always the way? Sometimes it helps to restart the router. Sometimes that's what I need to do. All right, we have two options during our crochet time. We have, because we're going to be learning the corner to corner stitch, I really like the variegated yarn, especially from what I've seen when I've seen pictures of the corner to corner stitch. That has always looked so cool. So, what colors do you guys like? Do you like this kind of various shades of kind of blue-green, kind of sea foamy? Or do you like more these pinks, kind of olive green camo look? Let's make a poll for that. And this one, we will make a 5-minute poll. Hey, good morning, Fae Queen. How's it going? So, we're not necessarily making anything today. We are learning a new stitch. We're going to be learning a new stitch with the amazing Lady Foes here in a few minutes. And so we're going to learn the corner to corner stitch. And it's going to be super fun because I've seen some pictures of the corner to corner stitch and it looks gorgeous. I should have made sure. Okay, good. I'm like, I should have made sure that my light up one was charged up because that's the one that I would most likely be using. Save the green? Alrighty. What's really cool about this green one is it's one that has the it's one that has a pattern on the inside of the wrapping. So that's pretty cool. So we've got one vote for, so I'm guessing Fae Queen, you're voting for the camo pink or pink camo. So it sounds like we've got one vote for each. So we need a tiebreaker. Good morning, Sarah. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I totally understand, Fae Queen. There are times where that happens, where we just need a break from social media. And we need that time to just be, you know, and we need time to recover from that. Oh no, colds are the worst. The worst part is when the cough lasts so long after the cold is done. That is the worst. Oh, less break and more busy. Ah. Now, wait a minute. I just saw the phrasing you used. You said you got in a crash. Does that mean like a mental crash, or are we talking like a car crash? Like a mental health crash or a physical crash? Like, oh, a car crash. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Right? It's one of those where you feel like, is this ever gonna go away? Right? And you're like, come on, cold. Please, cough, leave. You know what I mean? You're like, come on. You have a toddler, you have mental health crashes daily. I mean, I can kind of understand, but at the same time, part of me says if you're having those daily mental health crashes, might want to seek some professional help for that. But that's just my 2 cents as somebody completely on the outside. And I'm going, it sounds to me like you need some tools to better handle those mental health crashes. So, but it could even be just as simple as attempting to get more rest when the toddler allows. And I know toddlers enough to know that they don't always allow you to get the amount of rest you need. They can be very much the mommy, I know you just laid down, but I need this. And then 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 I need this. But I don't want that. No, not that one. No, not that one. Having a toddler will make you not want to be around another person within 10 minutes. I mean, I guess it depends. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not a mom myself yet. Maybe that's part of it. Is I'm having a bit of a hard time putting myself fully in those shoes. And part of me is like, I am so extroverted that I would need to be around people. Alright, pink camo it is. Because even though it was a tie, I'm pretty sure Fae Queen voted for the pink. So it'll be pink today. Works for me. I love it. They really do seem to have those sensors that go off when they know you've laid down. It's kind of like how at work, I am convinced there is some kind of sensor over at our main headquarters where all our detectives are that lights up as soon as my coworker and I have finished getting caught up. Because 90% of the time, as soon as we send our last one in, and we're like, oh good, we can take a couple minutes to just like regroup, all of a sudden we get inundated again. We get another one, and that same person sending like 3. It's the same principle. Same principle. Yeah, usually you're the opposite. You want another adult around. Like, that's me. I'm very much like, when I babysit, I can be exhausted. You know what I mean? I can be exhausted after babysitting, depending on how the behaviors were. But at the same time, I'm like, oh man, I need grown-up time, you know? Like, I need time with my girls to just, like, chill and be. Oh, no worries at all, Sarah. You are such a blessing. You are such a blessing, and it's always great to see you. Always so good to see you. Were you there the day that Dustin watched the video? I'm pretty sure you were. I'm like trying to remember back, and I'm like 99% certain you were there. But if not, let me know and I will find that video and I will DM it to you. With the timestamps, because the timestamp is in the comments. You ever know that person that constantly talks and follows around to the point you're like, go away? I probably was that kid. I'm pretty sure I was that kid. And there are times where I can be like that even as a grown-up. And it's just because I'm that extroverted. I was that kid. I'm like 99% certain I was that kid. My sister was a late bloomer sometimes when it comes to talking, because I talked enough for the both of us. You know, not everyone likes AI, but you've been enjoying Suno, an AI music generator. You wanted to craft a song, so you used another AI to craft it. But you know, there's a few songs for the women of the Bible to follow after. But you wanted an upbeat one, so you crafted it and want to share it with other sisters in Christ. Aww! Feel free to DM it to me. I would love to listen. I'm of the idea that AI is a tool and should be used as such. But there also comes a point where even using it as a tool has gone too far. Like, to me, by using AI as a tool, I'm thinking more, hey, can you proofread this? Or even using it as a way to get your ideas out. You know, like give you an idea so you can go to somebody who actually does that work. Like, for example, I made a D&D cleric character. Because for the next campaign that my Saturday group is going to do, I wanted to make that my character. Perfect, I'll give it a listen. And so I used ChatGPT to make a picture of that character and how, like what I would envision her as. My main reason for that was A, to kind of help me get a visual of what that character would look like, but also B, so that if I ever decided I was, like if that character lasts long enough, I could hire my friend who's an actual artist and say, this is kind of a rough idea of what I want this character to look like. And then I could pay him and commission him to draw that and to kind of say, here's my idea, go to town, put your stamp on it, And it's one of those things where it's like it can sometimes be hard to find that line between using it as a tool and crossing into privacy issues. Yeah, because there's definitely a lot of scary stuff out there about AI. There's like all kinds of ways that it's been used in a rather scary way that affects privacy. And it's been used to replace jobs. Like there's AI drive-thrus in certain parts of the country. And it's like, to me, that is just mind-blowing and is like, oh my goodness, Like, A, how far tech has come, but B, man, AI is replacing a job, and that does not sit right with me, especially in today's day and age where finding a job can be so stinking hard. And it does make it really hard to distinguish what's real and what's not. Especially people with nefarious purposes who are spreading misinformation purposefully. Just to incite people. And it's scary in that way where it's gotten so real so fast. And it's one of those things where we used to be able to tell, oh yeah, that is clearly AI and here's how I know. Like there have been times where mom has shown me videos and I'm like, yeah, that's AI. Yeah, that's AI too. But it's gotten harder and harder to tell. Like there's like some of the Christmas time commercials, like the one for Coke with John Travolta doing the Greased Lightning song. That one, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that's AI or not, And, there's also, having the discernment of the Holy Spirit to notice it. Because it is so real seeming. And it's scary to think about how good at that it's gotten. And it's almost a lot of it is also more common sense. A lot of it can be common sense stuff as well. Because like sometimes it's a matter of knowing, like I've seen videos of military personnel giving a kid, like asking, hey, is your mom there? Is there a grown-up there? And the kid being the only one there to give the bad news that their loved one has been injured or killed in action. And you're like, no, I highly doubt that would be the case. Because A, there would be an adult there. B, they probably still wouldn't tell the kid because they would be trying to get that kid somewhere safe where there's a grown-up, They'd be trying to get in touch with the grown-up of that kid. Alrighty, sounds good, lady foes. when I see you pop into stream chat, I'll know that you're ready. So I've got it up right now, and then you just let me know by hopping into stream chat. Cause like a lot of it when it comes to AI is you cannot necessarily believe one source. You know what I mean? Like with anything, you have to be able to look at something from multiple angles. You have to be able to look at multiple resources and see, okay, well this person's saying this person's saying this. The truth is likely somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? Yeah, we are collabing today. Because Ladyfos is going to teach me how to do a corner-to-corner stitch. And so we're going to use this beautiful kind of pink camo yarn to learn how to corner-to-corner stitch. Because Ladyfos and Kishu and a lot of my IRL friends have been teaching me, all these different stitches, and I am enjoying crochet. It's more just a time management thing. As far as, like, I've got like 3 projects on my hook at the moment. And I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna, like, a lot of it is just, I've got the time. I would say a lot of it is, I've got the time to work on it because now I don't necessarily need a sweater. It's getting warmer out. So I have plenty of time to make that sweater before I'm going to really need it again. You know? Like, I've got a whole year in which I can work on it. And then adding on to my plate. It's so funny. So someone in your Discord said I was a Christian Sim streamer, so you were like, I didn't know that, so you immediately followed. Aww. Yeah, we do all kinds of stuff here. We do simulator games like The Sims. We do, like crochet. We do story-heavy games. This year, I'm wanting to do a lot more collabs. I'm finally at a point where I'm ready to start collabing. So I have some stuff coming down the pipeline for that. I'm waiting on final details for one of the collabs, but it's going to be a really, really fun one. And it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Next week, next Saturday, I am collabing with His Little Kitty, and we're going to play some Stardew Valley. We're going to be playing some Stardew Valley, just starting completely from scratch, seeing how far we get. And it's going to be so good. It's going to be so much fun. Like, it's something that I've wanted to do as far as collabs. I think a lot of it was I just didn't fully feel like I knew enough people well enough to collab, possibly. I think that was some of it. And some of it also was kind of that mental block of, oh, but our schedules aren't going to match up. And so now that I'm seeing that more and more of the people that I would absolutely love to collab with are able to make it happen, I'm like, hey, let's make it happen. Because, like, I would love to do a collab with Pastor Dustin. That would be fantastic. So I need to get with Pastor Dustin and be like, hey, if we were to collab, what would that look like? Because for us, it would probably need to be a Friday one. Because I know he doesn't stream on Saturdays. It would be so cool, wouldn't it? And then I'm in talks with Catherine Naomi, and we're planning something. We're just kind of waiting on final details. And so keep an eye out for that, because there will be some collabs coming down the pipeline. And it's going to be so much fun. I absolutely loved yesterday's stream of the new Star Trek Voyager game because I grew up on Voyager. And figuring out all of the controls, it was so much fun. It really was. It was one of those things where I I was like, okay, we've got that balance of the learning curve, but also it wasn't a steep learning curve. You know what I mean? Galaxy, thank you so much for the lurk. I just saw a Lady Foes hop into Stream Voice, so I am going to switch over to the crochet screen, and I'm going to change to Makers and Crafting. And then we will pause the musics. Lady Foes. How's it going?
Are you able to hear me?
I am.
Perfect. Put the baby monitor there. I don't know what hook I want to use. I have this one. I have this one. I have this one. And I have this one. And this one. And this one. And I have all of these ones.
Ooh, wow, you've got a plethora of them.
To be fair, some of these were my grandmother's that I inherited when she passed away.
Aww.
This one was my grandmother's. This one was my grandmother's. A lot of these metal ones were my grandmother's.
I love that so much.
I had a coworker's daughter put these on for me. You can get these on Temu. I am not sponsored by Temu.
I was gonna say, I'm like, part of me is like, do I really want to go with Temu? But at the same time, they have some pretty cool looking stuff.
Because what you do is you take the little top off and then you take the beads off. Oh, it's doing it the other way. I don't want to pull it from the bottom. I want to pull it from the top. Nope, it's pulling from the bottom again. Dadgummit. Can't show you if it's going to pull from the bottom.
Right?
Okay, hold on.
Is that better, Caitlin? I turned up desktop audio, so hopefully that helps.
You just pull the top off here, and then you take the beads off, and you put the beads on.
Oh, that's cool.
So you can decorate it however you want.
I love that.
Takes forever to get here because, you know, Temu, China, but
Yeah.
when it gets here, they're pretty great.
Hey, there you
I don't
go.
want this one, and I don't want this one.
Good morning, DJ. How's it going?
You know, I should probably have your stream up on my other screen. That way I can help monitor chat for you.
There we go. I am excited because I'm gonna be using this variegated kind of pink camo yarn.
Ooh. I also am using a variegated yarn.
I love it. I am so excited to learn how to corner crochet. That is going to be so much fun.
It is one of my favorite stitches. It works up really quickly, and you see progress immediately. I just have to decide which of these hooks I want to use. This was made out of a stick out of someone's yard.
Oh, that's right. That the friend of yours that does that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I want this one. Even though I love how it feels. I don't know if I want it. It's going to be between these two.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Whichever one feels better in your hands, you know?
Yeah. So you're going to start with a slip knot like you normally would with any crochet. I don't see your crochet, so I don't even know if you're ready or not.
I am.
Okay.
Got
so
my
then
slip
you are
knot.
going to chain, let me think how many, 6.
All right. 1, 2,
3,
3, 4, 6.
Okay. And then from the knot, you're going to go to the 3rd chain. You're going to
Okay.
yarn over, go into that 3rd chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2.
Alright, so we're double crocheting.
Yes. And I don't know why my camera is trying to screw up focus. Hold please while I turn off that feature. I do not want it on autofocus.
Alright, there's my double crochet.
Why? How do I turn off autofocus in Discord? I don't think that I can.
That I don't know. I've never tried it.
Hold on.
Aw, you've had a busy week, DJ. I feel that in my soul. More often than not, I'm always like, this week was busy, busy, busy. It was go, go, go. Which is why today's message on take time to rest hit me so hard. And why I was like, this is just as much for me as it is for you.
Hold please, have to turn off my camera so I can fix it.
Fair enough. I am going to do a little clean, and then do we have crispy Donna? We somewhat do. We have semi-crispy Donna.
Okay, so there's that. Edit advanced. We'll do 1980 by 1020p. Apply. Okay. That should... That's not what I wanted. Go back.
Hey Soul, make sure that today we do not leave for the movie without Kleenex. I heard we're gonna need Kleenex.
Okay. That should fix it. Alright, so once you've done your first double crochet, you'll go to the 2nd chain from the knot, and you'll do a double crochet into that chain.
Okay. Well, why am... You literally just told me to do a double crochet, not me setting up for a single.
It happens. And then, same thing, double crochet into that last chain that's open. So when you're done, you should have 3 double crochets and a chain of 3.
Sounds good. Oh, come on.
Oh, and for those that are curious, I'm using I Love This Yarn.
And I am using Red Heart Super Saver.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
When you get done with that, let me know.
Will do. My hook is... I guess my tension is a little weird right now, apparently, because it's not going through like butter like it should. So we're just
pull
gonna...
your tension out a little.
Yeah.
And your auto closed captioning is so wrong. It said you're elect insure, and I'm like, that's not right.
My elect and sure?
Mm-hmm. Because you had said it's not going through like butter like it should.
Oh. Come on, captions. Get it together. Get it together. Okay. And then... So 3 double crochets.
And a chain 3.
Okay. I'm seeing 2.
Shoes. That's hilarious. I gotta quit looking.
Oh
So
man, because I'm seeing 2.
Did you get that last one on that last chain?
Let's see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna frog, and I'm just gonna double check and make sure that I'm good to go. So
okay, make sure you chain 6. 1, 2.
Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then going into the
So you'll yarn over, and from the bottom, you'll go into the 3rd from the bottom. Or if you're going from the top, it's the 4th from the top. Let me see
okay.
if turning on a light will help.
So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be this one.
4th from the top or 3rd from the bottom? That looks right.
That may have been my problem, because I did not start from the correct stitch.
And then you'll double crochet. You should have a total of 3 double crochets into each, well, just 1 into each of those chains.
Okay.
Oh, that blue's good contrast enough.
Alright, so there's double crochet number 1. No, not me splitting the yarn.
It happens.
There we go. We'll try this again when I remember to set myself up for a double instead of a single. Right? Bruh. Alright. Come on, yarn. Work with me.
Man, you crochet as if you were knitting. I think knitting would be easier for you.
Some of it is. It's been a little bit since I've worked with Red Heart yarn, and Red Heart yarn just feels and
It's
works
so forced.
so different. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Red Heart myself.
Yeah, it was one of those, I saw this on Amazon and I was like, ooh, I love the color. And I was going to use this to make a baby blanket for a friend. That ended up not happening.
Donna Elise Foes.
Right?
What did I teach you about buying yarn?
That you must always have a plan for said yarn.
No. I don't even live by that rule. That's a false rule. We all just say it. We don't live by it.
That is true.
The one rule about yarn, always, 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 go to Hobby Lobby.
That is true. Okay, so I've got my 3.
Perfect. 3 plus your chain.
So,
Déjame ver.
looks like that. I've got my
Jeez.
3 doubles plus, looks like I can
Lay
see
it
my
flat
chain
like I
there.
do. Lay it flat like I've got, so I can see.
Like that?
No, like this, honey.
There we go.
Splitting the yarn.
Yep. Oh, flat.
Okay, I see a chain. I see 1. I see 2. Move your middle finger. 3. Perfect.
Hey,
Your
good
tension
morning,
is a
vocal
little
duck.
tight, so try to loosen your tension up.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Next,
thinking
you're
too.
gonna chain 6 again. We are making a corner to corner blanket.
All right, tension release. 1. Let let me see which hook I'm even using. Am I using my 4?
What does the
I'm
red
using
heart say
my
you need
4.5. So that's good for this. Because
Okay.
Red Heart says... Red Heart says I should be using a 5.5.
Well, meet in the middle and try a 5.
Do 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 do.
You don't want to know the song currently stuck in my head.
Oh boy. Dare I
have a
ask?
child, so that gives you a hint.
I'm thinking
The other hint is it's from the Wiggles.
fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
No, that's not Baby Foe's favorite. He likes it when Cookie Monster joins them.
Ah.
But no, his favorite currently is, dang it, now you've got fruit salad stuck in my head. Oh yeah, everybody clap, 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 clap. Everybody sing. La
La la la la la.
You know it. Hey.
I went through a phase.
It's fine. That's Baby
3.
Foe's favorite song right now. That one and Propeller.
Oh. Let's see. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One last one and 6.
Okay, same thing as before. You're going to go into the 3rd chain from the bottom or the 4th chain from the top. Double crochet 1 into each of those chains.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you should have a pair of bunny ears when you're done.
Oh, when am I ever going to learn?
I don't have 1,000 more points to say bruh again. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm fresh out of Donna points.
But hey, at least the fact that I was using the wrong sized hook explains why my tension was so bad.
Maybe. It definitely is not helpful. It makes it harder. Because I have some, I'll show you an example. Give me my yarn. Oh, crap. That's attached to a project, and I just started yanking that out. Okay. So this yarn is another, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's I Love This Cotton. It's
Ooh, I
100%
love that brand.
yarn. Where is the, it's not a center pull, which is aggravating. But according to I Love This Cotton, it says to use a 5.5. I have here, what size are you? You're a 3. When you use a hook that is smaller, it just makes your stitches much tighter. So when I use the 3 on a yarn that is built for 5.5, you got to work with it a lot more because it's a lot more yarn to try and go through those tiny holes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Ta-da! And I greatly dislike yarns that are not center pulls.
I agree. Donna Elise Foes, when are you going to stop setting up for single crochet?
Whenever you speak it into existence, our words have power.
That is true.
Oh my goodness, it's so hard to do a 5 yarn on a frickin', what weight is this? Is this a 4 weight? It feels like a 4 weight. Ah, it's a 3.5 weight. I was close.
Come on. There we go. Now you're working with me.
Now we're cooking with Crisco.
Oh, yeah.
Let me know when you're ready.
I think I'm ready.
So you've got three double crochets with a chain.
So there's my... So it didn't go all the way to the end. Is that to be expected?
No, it has to go all the way to the connection.
Okay, so in that
So
case, I did it
if
wrong.
it didn't, then you, yep, so frog and try again. Just on that one cluster. Don't frog both clusters.
Yeah. So there's my 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at me frogging into exactly the right spot.
Let's go. Oh,
Okay.
speaking of frogging and yarn chicken, one of my friends who also crochets and she has an Etsy shop set up, she said she played yarn chicken and won.
Oh, look at that. I
I was like,
love
I
it.
never win yarn chicken and that's not fair.
So you said third from the bottom?
Yes.
Okay.
So that first chain that you made when you chained up from your cluster is 1. So you go 1, 2, 3 and put it into that third chain.
So that would be from the end here 1, 2, 3.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. From your, okay, so hold on. I show you because I'm at that point here. Okay, so I have from where I started my chain on my work,
Uh-huh.
that's 1, 2, 3. Then there should also be 3 more chains underneath this loop. 1, 2, 3. You want it in that third chain.
Because right there, that little teeny tiny one, that's my first of the chain. Little teeny tiny baby.
Yes, that one right there. No, not the little teeny tiny baby. You want the one right there next to it. Or unless that could be your first one. I didn't even see it, so. So when you double crochet into that, there should be 2 more chains before your work. And if there's more or less than 2, then you're in the wrong spot.
Okay. So...
And once you learn the rhythm of it, it gets so easy. It's just this first time you're learning and doing it from the beginning is so hard.
Yeah.
But if you're starting in the middle of it, it's so easy. You'll get the groove. Okay, so I know I talked down about using a 3 hook. Oh, he redeemed hydrate. I don't have anything to hydrate with.
No worries, I
And stretch.
do.
Oh,
And, I already did a stretch. I already did
I
a
didn't do the
stretchy
stretch.
stretch.
Oh, that stretch was good. Thank you.
Alright, as soon as I finish this, I will give you your hydrate vocal duck. Donna least foes? There we go.
Okay, do you have 2 bunny ears like what I have here? I don't have a crispy Donna.
Yeah, Crispy Donna apparently is not a thing today. And I don't know why. So... Maybe put it in the wrong one in my attempt, because there's bunny ear number 1.
Um,
And here's your hydrate.
no, it's supposed to look like this, my dear.
Yeah, I think I
So
started
it's
off
whole
in the
frog
wrong
down
one.
to the first bunny ear. So we have 3 doubles and a chain.
Alright. So...
Okay, I hate that. I love this so much. The tight stitches just look darling. Oh, I hate it. Okay, this way.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to
that's
go
where I
stitch
went
by
wrong.
stitch with you. We're going to go stitch by stitch. So, once you get to this point, let me know.
Okay.
Because I don't have a Donna, I can't tell.
Oh. Alright, so 1...
Oh, did you start all the way over?
Not all the way, just at the back of that, like back of the first part of the bunny ear.
I don't know what that means.
Beginning of the row. Like right after that chain 6, I made sure I had my chain 6.
Oh, okay. You continued on. I was going to continue stitch by stitch with you. Okay.
And now I've got my 3 doubles.
Okay, I got to catch up. Hold, please. Because I thought we had started at the first cluster.
Because there's... Oh, we're doing clusters.
Yes. Okay, so once you have 2 clusters, it's going to look like a pair of bunny ears. See how they look like bunny ears?
Yeah, okay, so I was not supposed to do... So I was supposed to do
You're not
those
supposed
3 double crochets in 1 stitch?
No. Okay, watch. So we have our first cluster that you did beautifully. Okay. Then you, from your cluster, chain 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From that chain, you're going to double crochet in the 3rd from the bottom. Then you're going to double crochet into the 2nd from the bottom. Add break coming up.
Yep.
And then you're going to double crochet in the 1st stitch of your chain, not of the entire work.
Okay.
I'll show you how to combine them in a second.
Oh.
Once the ad's over, because I'm in ads.
Okay.
Actually, that gives me perfect timing to go get something to hydrate with. Burp.
Sounds good. Alright, ad break has ended. So while we're waiting for Letterfalls... Aw, Caitlin, I am probably not the best resource for that. That would probably be more a Ladyfoes thing. Because I am clearly not grasping this as quick as I should. Hey, there's our crispy Donna. Turning it off and back on again helped. Okay, so I'm back at the chain 6. Just made my chain. So going from the one that's right next to the bottom of the chain. Oh, if you're saying something, I think you're muted.
I was muted. I'm sorry.
No worries.
This is where a stitch marker would be helpful. I don't happen to have any on me, or I'd show you. Wait a minute. I think I do. Where did I put it? I had a stitch marker, had being past tense. I have so many. I'll just use a paper clip. It's fine.
I'm going to set that there because I know I have some stitch markers. They are just buried. Bum ba dum bum, ba dum bum bum. I'm going to go with purple. Captain America redeeming sing mode.
Oh no, I didn't ask for sync mode.
Yes, I did, Captain America. I got that refund.
Caitlin loves music, says she loves corner to corner blankets. Or she wants to make one. I read that wrong.
That she did. She's gonna hit you up for help in making it.
Okay, so whenever you get that first loop after completing your double crochet here, that is considered your chain 1 spot.
Okay.
So when get your chain 6, you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from your stitch marker, you'll count 2 more stitches up because that makes 3. And insert your hook, double crochet. That's the third from the top, the bottom, because I can't talk.
So for this one, right here is the bottom of my chain 6. So I would go
up 2 stitches. 1, 2. Go up, not down. You're going down. Go up towards your hook.
So 1, 2.
1 more.
3.
1. No, up 1. There you go, right there.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep a thing there because I was setting myself up for single crochet again. One day I'll learn. Today is not that day, apparently. So 1.
That's loose, so I've got to fix that. That's going to drive me nuts.
And 2.
I split the yarn.
I hate it when I split the yarn. Yarn splittage is the worst.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over. Pull through 2. Pull through 2. Yarn over. Insert and yarn over and pull through 2.
2.
Let me know when you get your bunny ears.
Will do.
How much longer on our sing mode?
We've got about 3 more minutes.
That's disgusting.
I love it because sing
My
mode
problem
is
is I
so
can't.
fun.
But I can't figure out what notes to sing that would make it so beautiful and not sound like Whalesby.
Like in a certain other channel we both know. So 1, 2, 3. Got 1 bunny ear.
So you should have 1, 2, 3 double crochet with a chain. And then you should also have 1, 2, 3 double crochet with a chain, making 2 perfect clusters that look like bunny ears or ballet slippers, whichever way you turn it.
And then let's see here.
Is that what you have? Please don't try to go on without me.
I just have that one part of the bunny ear.
And the other bunny ear. Okay, so now here's the fun part. This first bunny ear that you worked on, you're going to flip it.
Flip
Because what you're
it.
going to do is you're going to insert your hook into the space where the chain is. And you're going to slip stitch, walk-a-chaw, walk-a-chaw. Don't split the yarn. So now you have a row.
So it's gonna go like that.
I can't see your fingers in the way. No, ma'am. I'll show you again. So you have your bunny ears. The one with the tail, you'll flip it up.
So it'll
And
look
here's
like
where your
that.
chain is. Here is where your chain is. Slip it into that chain space.
Just like
Then
that.
slip stitch. Yes. Now slip stitch.
Slip stitch. It is done.
Two chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Chain. And then here I'll wait for you. Doop doop.
Oh no, I just realized my slip stitch split the yarn. So we'll give it another try. There we go. I found my stitch. So we're gonna do this. And then we chain up. 1, 2. Come on, hook. And 3.
Perfect. Now you're going to double crochet into the chain hole that you slip stitched into 3 times. 1 into the same hole. 2 into the same hole.
Oh, that's right. We're
3
double
into the same
crocheting.
hole. So now you have a total of 1, 2, 3 clusters.
So 1 into the same hole. 2, starting number
Into the
2,
same hole.
into the same hole.
3 into the same hole. So you should have again 3 double crochet and a chain.
3 into the same hole. Starting number 3. It's coming along semi-nicely. There's 3 into the same hole. And I see my chain of 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3.
And here's where we repeat. Chain up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh wow, we're done with sing mode as of 2 minutes ago. I kept going because I was not paying attention.
I was like, I am running out of ideas here.
Okay, so the work should be facing this way?
The work should be under you. Yes, in an L.
Okay.
So chain 6.
1. Oh, come on. You can do this, yarn. I believe in you. 2. 3. 4. 5. And 6.
Okay, so again, you're going to double crochet into the 3rd chain from the bottom or the 4th chain from your hook. And you're going to double
Okay.
crochet into each corresponding chain until you get back to that first chain, giving you 3 double crochets with a chain.
Okay, so 1.
Till again, you're left with bunny ears.
Whoop. There we go. That whoop was because I realized, oh, I'm not where you guys can see me.
We need to get Donna Foes another camera so she can do one for her hands.
Yes. One of these days I'll remember to put my throne link on here. I need to add that to my to-do list.
I got you, boo. Hold, please. If I can find where my mouse went. Please don't wake up, baby foes. Per the rules, I do have to inform you, I have lost the game.
And also per the rules, I have also lost the game.
You're welcome.
Alright, so I am at the top of that 3 double crochets before the chain. So I've got little teeny tiny bunny ear. And
Perfect.
then
Now.
I've got, so it looks like that.
Yes. Now, you're going to flip the L up so that way you can slip stitch into this chain space that is nearest you, giving you a bigger L. It's
so
now giving you a 7.
So flip the L up. Oh, there goes all my yarn.
Get away. Get away. Oh, ripperoni. Ripperoni, ripperoni, and there went all her yarn.
Okay, we'll set the yarn like so. So there's...
You say like so as if we can see.
So there's the L. So I'm gonna...
You've already flipped it. So see that chain space nearest you? Not the one on your hand. That one. Slip stitch into... Yep, that one right there. Slip stitch into there. Into that chain... Nope, the chain space. The big old loop. Nope. The white one, nearest you. The chain space, honey. That's not the chain space. So look.
Come on. Okay, there we go. Now I can look.
Dawn made my lawn. Okay. Give me the yarn. So when you flipped it up and you have your L facing away, you have your double crochet, double crochet, double crochet chain.
Uh-huh.
Go in between the double crochet and the chain.
Oh.
That is called your chain space.
Right there.
Slip stitch. Yes. Now slip stitch. And then chain 3.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this slip stitch without it doing anything.
And you should have a 7 with a stick. An F. You have an F.
Oh no, I failed!
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
N is for anywhere and anytime at all down here in the deep blue sea. And then you said it was chain 3 after the slip stitch?
And then into that same chain space, you're going to do 3 double crochets.
Trois. And then 3 double crochets into that chain space.
Into the chain space, yes.
into
Aw.
the same space.
F es
Oh,
for
what?
frango que vamos comer. U is for unamos porque somos juntos. N is for nada que não podemos fazer quando estamos juntos.
I love that.
It was cute. Frango is chicken, by the way. F is for chicken that we eat together. U is we're unified because we're together. N is for nothing that we cannot do because we are together.
Aww. I love that so much.
Totally made that up in my head.
You did
That's why I
great.
stuttered. I stuttered. Okay, so when you get to this point, LMK.
Will do. I'm on that last of the double crochets into the same space. And grab that so that we can fix the yarn splittage. There we go. Undo toi. We are ready.
Okay, now what you want to do is connect this cluster to this cluster. To do so, you insert your hook into the chain space and slip stitch.
So it should look like this, yeah, where we've got the little bump there and then a kind of straight line the rest of it.
Yeah, the one that your hand is currently holding in your middle finger, you want to connect the one that your hook's on to the one closest to your right palm.
Right palm.
That
Okay,
can
so
now
this
right there.
side, yeah.
Insert into that chain in that slip stitch. I mean into that chain space. Whatever. Slip stitch into the chain space.
And the chain space would be
So you've got your 3 double crochets, then the chain. It's in between the double crochet and the chain.
1, 2, 3. So the one that's kind of brown.
Yes, where your top finger is, your index pointer finger. Not the stitch, the slip space. Not the stitch, the chain space.
Not the
Remember that
stitch.
big old hat? Because you've got your 1, 2, 3 double crochet and then the space between your
So it
double
would be
crochet and
there.
yes.
And we
So you'll
slip.
slip stitch there. Yes. And then you chain 3. And then do 3 double crochets.
1, 2, 3. Give me more yarn. And 3 doubles. All right.
Okay. So once you get this, this is how your work is going to look from here on out. It's going to be a ladder. If it's not a ladder, you did it wrong.
Okay.
So in coherence, or not coherence, in whatever big fancy word, correspondence, continuation, whatever. The pattern is to chain 6 and start that first cluster, which is the double crochet into the third from the bottom, double crochet into the second from the bottom, double crochet into the bottom, making that cluster. So you should have a cluster of 3 double crochet and a chain.
5 and 6, and then set up for the double. Go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not 4 from the bottom, 3 from the bottom.
Oh, I was counting from
Or
the hook.
Okay, good deal. From the top's fine. It's like, as long as you're not counting the other way.
Right? Double crochet number 1. Let's try that one again. There's 2, and come on. Yarn over. Yarn over. Pull through, yarn over. Pull through. Alright, there's my 3, and we are at
Hello,
the
Amethyst.
Hey, how's it going, Amethyst? We're learning how to corner crochet or stitch.
So you should have your ladder and then your bunny ears. So if you cover the rest of this, you should have your bunny ears. And from this, you're going to flip the work so that way it looks like you have a continuation of a ladder.
Okay, which I do.
And you're going to slip stitch into the chain space of the piece nearest you. So it's going to be this one here, into that space.
Which would be there.
And you'll slip stitch. So now it looks like you have a landing with a ladder. And here's where you will chain 3 and do 3 double crochets into that chain space.
What's going on? What's going on, Amethyst? Is there any way we can help you?
We can't see you, Donna.
Ah, come on. Come on. There we go.
Just lower the camera so that way you're not
Slip
going to have
stitch.
yarn in your nose.
There we go. Slip stitch. Alright, and lowering camera a bit. That's a good idea.
That way you don't have to have the yarn in your nose.
Yeah, and
So once
then
you've chained 3, do 3 double crochets into that same chain space.
1, 2, and 3. Oh, I saw that, Amethyst. I am so sorry. Lord, right now we just bring Amethyst and Zelda before you. We just ask that this surgery is successful, that it's what is exactly needed for Zelda to be able to be healthy again. We also just ask for peace for Amethyst, Lord. I know how scary it can be when your furry loved one or any loved one in general isn't doing well. So I just ask that you give her your peace and your calm, and let her know that we are here for her, that you have her back. Let her just feel your love and presence today. And in your name I pray. Amen. Alright, there is into this chain space. Oh, you are so welcome, Amethyst. Anytime. Anytime. My DMs are always open. You've got my number. You can always text anytime. I can't promise I'll always be the best about responding in a timely fashion, but I try to do my best to respond.
I can testify that Donna Foes does not always answer in the intended space of time.
Exactly. It's like, I'm still at work because I have like 10 more minutes. And then I forget to call on the way home. There we go. There's 3 into the chain space.
Okay. So
And you're never a bother, Amethyst. You are never a bother. At all.
I'm a bother, but that's besides the topic. So, in continuation, you're going to slip stitch into that next stair, into that chain space, and you'll chain 3 and do 3 double crochets into the chain space.
By the way, you are never a bother.
Aw, you're being sweet. Who is helping you today? Yes, it is the
Lady foes, one that loves the most. Game, learn, laugh, repeat. Her stream's our favorite beat.
I need to get back to streaming is what I need to do.
This is true. Because I miss your streams.
I quit streaming because it was hard with a newborn. Now my newborn's a 1-year-old and I just have to do it.
Well, and it's also kind of hard when said 1-year-old is like in need of mama. You know what I mean? Like you never know when the baby's going to need you. And you're doing what you can to be available for your family, and that's what matters. And then
All the Lady Foes hearts on the screen.
I love it. So I
Hello,
chained
Amethyst.
3.
Bye.
We're working on the double crochets into the into the chain space. There we go. Look at me catching myself going almost into a single crochet.
Look at you.
Okay, so there's our 3 hydration.
Oh, I moved away from the camera, sorry.
There we go. Alright, so there's our 3 double crochets into the chain space.
And again, on the next one, you're going to go into the chain space, slip stitch, then chain 3, then 3 double crochets into the chain space. And ignore the fact that I didn't pronounce any of those words correctly.
So we chain 3 and then go into the chain space?
So once you've slip stitched into the chain space.
Oh, slip stitch, that's right.
And then you have your ladder again.
Okay, so got my chain space. Gonna yarn over so I can slip stitch. Chain 3. And then double crochets into the chain space. There's one. Yes, okay. Making sure I was going into the correct one. There we go. 2.
And this stitch would be perfect for a baby blanket because there's no big holes for the baby to get their fingers or toes stuck into.
I love that.
So that baby blanket that you wanted to make, you're technically making it.
This is true. And look at that ladder. Look at the little stairs.
Good job. What do you think the next part is?
We are going to chain 6.
Correct. 1, 2.
Do we turn our work?
No, ma'am. Not until after you've made this cluster out of the chain.
Ah, gotcha.
After the chain 6, what do we do?
After that, we go to the 4th from the top, and we do 3 double crochets. In the next, we do a double crochet in the next 3. 2. 3. Yes. And 4. 5 and 6. Okay. One, 2, 3. Let's see, where am I not seeing my V's? Ah, there we go.
Your closed
2.
captioning cracks me up.
What did it say this time?
Norman CNE up and go. If omitted, say this time.
Say this time.
I add about a say this time. This is hilarious. Your closed captioning is awful.
Just noticed you have one of those goofy crane files in your bathroom. Should probably move him out, or crane flies, I'm sorry, in my bathroom. Should probably move him outside, but I don't want to open the door. Might let 2 more in, right?
Rip.
Ripperoni.
Is a crane fly what us Southerners would call a skeeter eater?
I don't know. Mostly because I'm not fully familiar with crane flies.
I'm not either. Let me Google this.
Alright, so did my 3. So next step is going to be
Yeah, skeeter eater.
find... Oh, mosquito hawks.
In
Okay.
the South, we call them skeeter eaters because they eat the mosquitoes.
So the next step is going to be we slip stitch into the chain space.
After you've flipped it up.
Yes. So it should look like an L.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to slip stitch into that chain
Very
space.
good.
And
Then
then
what?
3 double crochets into the same space.
You know how to corner. You know the pattern. You did it.
Woo!
It's just starting that's really hard. Once you get the pattern, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Right? Come on, hook, work with me. And yarn
It's
as
the
well.
same over and over and over and over.
Over and over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Until you've reached...
Over and over again. Da 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 da. It's an old song.
Yeah, not one that I'm fully familiar with, to be honest.
I don't remember the words, but it is an old song. Something in you with him. Over
What's been
and
Baby
over again.
Foes' favorite Disney songs lately?
Because I singed him to sleep with Disney songs, I don't think he necessarily has a favorite.
Ah.
But when I told you that Alexa plays The Price is Right, he likes The Price is Right theme music because he started
Hey!
dancing.
I love it. Hey, Spawn of Kratos, how's it going? Alright, so now we've done our 3 into the chain space, which means we find our next chain space, slip stitch into that, and then 3 double crochets into the chain space.
Yes! You did it!
Woo!
Technically, I should be with you, so we're going to frog all this. I got super happy and got ahead.
It happens. Going good, you and Baby Spawn are playing Fortnite. You got a win! You got the dub! Heck yeah! Way to go, you and Baby Spawn. Which skins did you guys use? Did you get to use your favorite?
The skin they were born with. Duh. What skin did you use?
That wonderful voice you hear is the beautiful Ladyfoes. One of my beautiful
Hello,
besties. And basically my twin.
I don't know about... Oh, okay, never mind. I can't say that because we're twins. Unless we're fraternal twins, in which case you're the pretty one.
Aw, well, you're pretty yourself.
Pretty full of it.
Oh, she used Lady Marigold and you used your Valentine's skin. I love it.
Okay, little Richard, you're really going to blare your speakers? My kid's trying to sleep. Why would you blare your speakers in a neighborhood? Blare your speakers on the highway.
Right? It's like, let the baby sleep. And if you happen to wake up said baby, you're the one putting him back to bed, neighbor.
No, we don't trust my neighbors. One of my neighbors, I'm pretty sure he's peddling weed out of his house.
Oh.
And another one of my neighbors, he beats his wife. And
That's not
one of my
good.
neighbors always has creepy cars in his driveway. Well, not creepy cars, but really nice cars. And for the neighborhood we live in, it's never the same car. So we know what's going on there.
Yeah.
One of my neighbors, she doesn't take care of her dogs, and I really think her dogs need to be taken away from her.
Agreed.
And then my other neighbor, he has chickens.
Is that neighbor pretty cool?
Landlord.
Oh.
He's my landlord. He's pretty great.
There we go. Alright, so I did my slip stitch into the next chain space, so now we do 3 double crochets into the chain space.
Yes, I am catching up. 1, 2, 3. Boys.
Oh, you think Baby Spawn's gonna get into the Hello Kitty game with you? I love it! I know how much you love that game, so I'm so excited you and your sister will be able to share it. on. Why? Ask me, why does my hook decide not to go like it should when I know
Tension.
that's probably it. Hey, Chef Dave, how's it going?
Oh, happy? Oh. Let's go.
Ooh, yay, multiplayer. Ooh, and a 3-stream streak.
Pew, 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 pew.
Thank you for handling that, Dave. How are you today,
Oh, I
my
didn't even see
friend?
that. Whoops.
Yeah, Dave was like on it. He was like, no, we ain't got no time for bots.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got
No.
time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Agreed. You're fantastic. That's so good. How's the job search going? I know you've been kind of off and on looking for a job to replace that one. On your way to sleep, but gotta swipe things from the minion. I feel that. I feel that. Plus, it's always good to just say hi to people. You know, like before bed, getting to say hi to everybody and just kind of going, yeah. Aw, the job search is going like just a bunch of random typing and then sus Pika. Aw. I feel like that's the job market a lot today.
You made his random typing sound unaggressive, and I feel like the random typing was.
Agreed. That was most definitely his typing as far as the job market is concerned. Alright, so there's one because my yarn is finally deciding to work with me for once.
You're welcome, tie-dye chef Dave. I tried to be as accurate as possible.
Alright, so tension is nice and loose. There we go. Now we're making with butter. Now we're cooking with butter.
Cooking with Crisco. You are not from the South.
Nope, I'm not. I'm from the Southwest.
You didn't even know what a skeeter eater was.
Mostly because I don't really... Like, most of my time is literally just spent
I am
in
one of
the...
those, and my blood is so sweet that the skeeters don't eat me, so I don't need a skeeter eater.
I mean, this is true. Like, I've seen them out and about, but they've never really, like, bugged me. They, for some reason, they just take one look at
I'm
me and
so
go...
pure, and they're like, oh my gosh, Donna is so sweet. Why would I drink her blood? I will get diabetes. And so the mosquitoes just skitter flatter away. So why would you need a skeeter eater? Poor skeeters, they leave me alone.
Although, I'm pretty sure at one point... At one point, I do remember in college having to deal with bed bugs. That was the worst.
Bed bugs are gross, you're right.
It was all the having to...
You moved on without me, you punk.
Only to the slip stitch into the final chain space.
Oh, let me reenact that in type mode.
Did I even slip stitch into the correct chain space? That is the question. It looks like I did.
I was about to say it looked like you did.
But just to make sure, I'm finishing up that last double. And then going into
From
what
now
time?
on, anytime I'm going to sass Donna, you'll just randomly see.
Reasons to love it here. I love it.
I couldn't even finish it. I had to go back and hit enter because I missed the enter button.
There we go. So now we are good to do our...
What is next? You can do it.
3 double crochets into that chain space. now that we've
Oh,
slip
I'm ahead of you
stitched.
still. Sorry. Good job, yay! Arf, 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 arf.
Whee! Alright, tension is loose. Come on. Gotta cook with Crisco. Come
That's
on.
right. We're Southerners here. Even though I lost my accent when I went to California. Literally nobody believed me that I was from the South. They're like, "You're not from the South. You don't have an accent." I was like, "'Cause I hang out around you Californians. That's why." Because, oh my gosh, let me just tell you, the Valley Girl runs thick in this blood.
I believe it. Like, totally. I, like, went to college in California, and, like, the way that like entered my vocabulary in ways it, like, never had before.
It was like disgusting, right?
Like, totally.
Blech. Now, what Adipose does say is he knows he's in real trouble when my real Southern comes out.
Oh.
Like if I'm over here thicker than a hick, he knows he done did something wrong and he gonna pay for it.
There we go. And you're like,
And then I get sushi out of it, so it's great.
and then you're like, Addo middle name foes.
Adipose middle name gaming.
That too.
That's what I call him when he streams. I'm like, Adipose middle name gaming.
When is he gonna stream again?
He is giving up on it for now. He is burnt out.
Ah.
Because it just wasn't working with his schedule. The things that he wanted to stream, nobody was awake to watch when he could stream because of his schedule. And it was a lot. He couldn't get it. He's just like, I'm done for now. It's like, okay.
Yeah, and that's valid. You know, like we go through phases and seasons in life, and it's okay. So now I've done my 3 double crochets, so now we're gonna chain 6.
Good job. Not me working on the sweater that we started multiple streams ago.
You mean the one that's sitting over here and hasn't been touched in months?
Mm-hmm. Mine also has not been touched in months because it was something we were doing together, and I'm like, I'm not going to do anything on it. But your girl has an Etsy shop, and so I need to like start getting things up there, so.
I agree.
I've got some things on there.
1,
very many,
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now from the hook, we are going to count down 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we are going to double crochet.
That's right.
And this will probably end up being the last row.
Disgusting.
I agree, but alack and alas, timing is a thing.
No, because you don't have D&D today. Man.
But I do have a movie that I'm going to see.
No, that has been canceled. And no refunds, sorry.
No refunds? No! That money is gone forever!
Yep, that's why you sail the 7 seas. Yo ho, all hands, take what isn't yours. Yo ho, all together, we shall break the rules.
Not Dave eating all the refunds. So now we find that chain space.
Yes,
Because I did that 3 doubles.
Wait, did you flip? Did you flip?
Yes.
Okay, good job.
So now... so it would be...
It's not going to be that cluster. It's going to be the one next to it. That one. The one with the Neapolitan, with all 3 colors. You're going to find the slip space. No, wrong one. Wrong.
You said the one with all 3
Wrong.
colors.
The other one. That one. The bottom of the ladder, sweetie.
Oh, there. I see it now.
Nope, wrong one. That's the same one you've been putting it in. Wait, there you go. Wait, nope, still the wrong one.
No, not that one?
Move your fingers. Move your fingers. Lay it flat.
It's just gonna hang.
Look. When you have, oh no, I pulled too much. Okay. So, when you flip it, let me flip it this way so you can see better. When you flip it, you're going to connect the ledge. It's going to be this one, not this one, this one, not this one, this one, not this one, this one. You keep picking this one. This one is wrong. This one gets you stabby.
Okay, now I'm wondering how well I really do know this one.
You do. It's just this one's confusing you. So look, you have it to where it's not flipped. Okay, so it looks like a staircase still.
Uh-huh.
When you flip it, this one that's touching it is the one you want to go into. Not this one. Stabby. This one. Not this one.
So it needs to look like an L.
Needs to look like a staircase. Then you flip it, and then this is the landing before you climb the stairs. It needs to connect to the landing. This one.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my 3 doubles to make sure I did that. Just because I'm thinking I may have flipped a little too early. And that's part of why I'm a little confused.
Have you ever seen Batman Spider-Man?
Batman
Spider-Man.
Say what?
Whoa!
Say what? Captain America! Thank you so much for the gift subs! And the hype train starting?
What? Let's go.
Oh my goodness! I'm attempting to see where and who got those. Let's see where and who got those. There we go. We got Amethyst got one.
Woohoo!
And Spawn got one.
Woohoo!
Flushed Enthusiast got one. Galaxy and Ukulele. Yes! Thank you so much, Captain America. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. I got back to where I needed to be without accidentally removing anything from my chain. Because Lord knows I've done that.
It happens.
So it should be facing this way for now while I'm doing my 3 doubles. Because for me,
Yes.
the L is backwards.
Yes.
Okay. Set me up for that double. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go in here. And do the double crochet. And what's that YouTube video? I'm sure it's an amazing one.
It's Batman Spider-Man.
Ah. I need to check that out.
I know, that's why I posted it.
2. And
Ooh, thank you.
bits! Thank you! Thank you, Lady Foes, for the beats.
He's all I have to you.
He's okay. It's the thought that counts.
Wrong, it's the bits. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Okay, so there's my 3 plus the cluster. So now I flip it so it looks like a staircase.
Now you have your landing and then your stairs. And you want to connect this piece to the landing. Slip stitch into this chain space. Not this one. I
Okay.
will go all the way to where you live, and I will stab you with a crochet hook.
So it
And
should
because I live
be.
so far away, you won't even remember why you're getting stabbed with a crochet hook.
It should be there.
No. No, Donna Foes, no. The pink. The pink. Over to your left. Over to your left.
Oh, there it is. It was hiding. It was hiding. That's what it was. It's right here.
I think. You're not crispy Donna, so I can't tell. One over. You're in between your 2 doubles. You need to be in between your double and your chain. Or maybe that's where you foobarred, because it looks like there's only 2 doubles next to a chain.
No, there's 3 because there's it's kind of off to the side a little bit, and then
Ah, I see. Okay. So yes.
deux and trois.
There. Yes, where your finger was. There. And you slip stitch.
Right, like that?
Slip stitch.
But that's the stitch in and of its... Okay.
Well, no, not the stitch. You want to go on the space, not the stitch.
Which means
space?
going like that.
Space. The space. It sings with a big mouth. Saying, stitch into me.
Says go right
That's
here.
Yes, good job. Good job. Ad break.
Okies. We will just do our slip stitch. And then we're going to do our chain 3, or 3 double crochets into the... No, wait, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets into the chain space.
But you're gonna click that link and see Batman Potterman. I'm Batman, I'm Potterman, I'll come over to the house, we're best friends.
Yes, I will definitely click on that link. Alright, 1 double crochet into the chain space.
Hey Donna, we've been learning German on Duolingo. Let's go.
Nice!
I know how to say mother, brother, thank you, you're welcome, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I know how to count to 10 in German.
I know Tannenbaum.
Oh, I know how to say I love you in German. Ich liebe dich.
Yep. But you gotta yell it because love can be scary sometimes. And life can be scary sometimes.
We all have seen Lady Foes' love for Donna be really scary. Because it's threatening to be stabbed with a crochet.
And then we're going to look for our next chain space. And slip stitch. There. Yay, you're back! Alright, I need to click on that link so that I remember.
I'm Batman. I'm Spider-Man.
There we go. that way I don't get whatchamacallit, DMCA'd. There we go.
Now you have to put my camera back up because all we see is Batman going, "Whoa."
Oh, you're right. You're right. No, come on, mouse. What are you doing? Why you no click? now let's minimize.
I'm Batman. I'm
There.
Spider-Man. I come over the house. We're best friends.
Turning off
Bob.
that while I figure this whole thing out. There we go. And
Why'd you
now,
break it, Ben?
because computers do that sometimes.
No, computers don't live. They don't make choices. They don't have a consciousness. Donna does that to the computer.
That is true. And so now I have my next chain space, which is right here. We do the slip stitch.
Yes.
We do the chain 3.
Yes.
And then we do the 3 double crochets into the chain space.
Yes. Do 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 do. What is that from?
I don't know. It sounds kind of familiar.
Is it a Zelda thing? Because Adipose has been watching a lot of Zelda stuff.
It might be, but I'll be honest, I am not the best when it comes to Zelda music because I've played so little Zelda.
Mm.
Alright, so now we've got our next chain space. We do the sleep stitch.
Yes.
If the yarn works with us and allows us to. And then as soon as we finish this round, we are going to raid out. So that Soul and I can go and get foods and then get ready for the movie.
How rude. How dare you have a real life?
I know, right? How dare I have an offline life with offline friends?
Mm-hmm. Leaving all of us online friends who are also offline friends in the void.
Right? And it's just awful.
For shame.
There's our 3 doubles. So now we are going to do 3 double crochets into the chain space.
Hmm. No. Did you slip stitch first?
Yes, I did. And
Oh,
then
well,
I
you didn't
chained
say
3.
You didn't say that you slip stitched.
Oh, I see. I thought I had.
It's
I
not
thought
your
by
fault,
saying
Paul.
and then we're going to. I thought I had done that by saying and then we're going to slip stitch, if the yarn
It is
allows
not your
us to.
fault, Paul. You're not the streamer.
Yeah, so no blaming yourself.
It's all Donna's fault. It's okay.
It's okay. All is okay. Although knowing
Donna knows
Soul,
that kid with
she's
love.
exactly, and knowing Soul, she's totally being sarcastic with it. She's totally being like, "I know, I'm such a bad influence. Shame on me."
Oh, I know, and I'm not letting her do that. No, this is all your fault, Donna. Donna, get your phone, get your phone, get your phone, Donna, get your phone, get your phone, get your phone. You know who this is, you know who this is, you know who this is, you know who this is. Pick it up now, pick it up now, pick it up now, pick it up now. Don't ignore me, don't ignore me, don't ignore me, don't ignore me. Donna, get your phone, get your phone, get your phone. Donna, get your phone, get your phone, get your phone. You know who this is, you know who this is. Okay, I'm done.
And then we gotta do our slip stitch because we've done our 3.
I love how you ignored all of that. Thank you.
Because now I'm gonna have the Donna, get your phone, get your phone, get your phone in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we have slip stitched. Now we're gonna chain 3. 3 double crochets into the chain space.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy your Hello Kitty time, Spawn of Kratos. Tell the family hi for me. You have a friendship bouquet. I love it.
What's a friendship bouquet?
It sounds really cool. I'm guessing it's something inside the Hello Kitty game.
Hello, Red Riot.
Hey, Red Riot. Your wife and you could use some prayers. The Iranian responds. Hold on, scrolling back up. To the Israeli bombings has affected a close friend of ours. She's like a sister to us. She lives in Dubai and was close to the bombing Iran did in Dubai. Lord, right now we just bring Red Riot, his wife, and their friend to you. We ask that you give peace. We ask that you give comfort, and that you just keep them all close to you. Help them all be able to kind of keep in touch so they know that everybody's okay. And just to let these awful events just stop in your name, because Lord, you know how bad things have gotten, and sometimes it can just feel so overwhelming. So Lord, help us be able to deal with all of these as in your strength and in your wisdom, and just keep us all as close to you as possible. And in your name I pray. Amen. What am I doing? I don't even know. I was going to say, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Oh, rip it.
Yup.
I'm trying to rush through so I can show you what it'll look like once you start reducing, which I've not taught you how to reduce yet. I can teach you when you're ready to start reducing.
Okay.
But I'm trying to go ahead and reduce this swatch so you can see.
Alright, so there's my third double crochet. So we go into the next chain space and we slip stitch. Although, yep, I very much did go into what looks to be the wrong one. So we're gonna frog, and I accidentally frogged a little too much. There we go. That's an easy enough fix. And then we go into...
We still don't know what a friendship bouquet is, Spawn.
There we go. There's what we need. And they let you... Yeah, is it like a group of flowers? And then we go 1, 2, 3. Now that we've gotten that slip stitch, and then we do 3 double crochets into
Is it a
our...
group of flowers that your friend gives you? Is that why it's called a friendship bouquet? Or is it a group of flowers that are in the same family? As far as the species of flower goes.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Or is it a group of flowers that are spelt in the name of friendship, where they're arranged to look like letters? Oh, a friend gave them to you. Love it.
That's so cool.
Once upon a time, a friend of mine named Donna gave me yarn.
I did. And then you made the Donna Bell.
Mm-hmm. Which I sold it.
And it's beautiful.
Belladonna.
Belladonna, that's right. There we go. So now we have our beautiful little ladder.
I'm almost done. Hold on, I show you. Hold on.
And then I put these little stitch marker in there so I don't lose it. I set all of that back. I turn off hook light and set it over there. Have a good one, Red Riot.
Okay, so I'll show you. We're on the last row here to reduce it. So you'll do your 3 doubles after you've chained your 3. Then you'll slip stitch into the chain space, chain 3, 3 doubles. Then you will slip stitch, and you would think you would do 3 doubles, but no. You're going to chain 3, turn your work, slip stitch into the chain 3 space, chain 3 again, 3 doubles, slip stitch into the chain space, and you're done.
Oh, wow. That's really cool. Doesn't that look awesome, guys? Like, look how beautiful that swatch is.
And if you were to imagine it being a big blanket, it would be a big blanket. And you can do things like borders on it. So, because I like to have things even, I would slip stitch, and start on the corner, just because it's easier. So you come here to the corner, you do a slip stitch, and you do chain 3. Wait, what kind of border am I doing? Hold on. Yeah, so chain 3, and you're going to do 3 double crochets. No, probably 6. Sorry, 6 double crochets, because you're doing a scallop border. Give me my yarn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then a slip stitch, and then a chain again. So yeah, you would give it a scallop border. I know you've got to go, so I'm not going to finish.
That is so cool. Soul says she loves the wave that it has to it.
I'm currently doing one that has the letters OU on it for a niece of mine.
Oh, I love that.
And you can also do it to be, hold please, a Bible cover. I'm making a Bible cover for Adipose using this pattern.
Ooh, that is super
So I've
cool.
got his Bible and his study journal. And what you would do is when you get ready to sew it, you would sew it to where there'd be a flap. And then once you cover it, you sew it to where there'd be a flap.
Oh.
So you have the Bible cover.
I love that.
I'm not done with it. It's my
That's
first
okay.
one I've ever made, so.
Yeah. It still looks really, really cool. I love that.
But my desk is full of different projects I'm working on.
I
There's the
believe
sweater
it.
that Donna started on stream with me. It's not done because Donna won't do it no more.
Donna will get around to it, I promise.
We'll see about that. About that we shall see. Anyway, I love you, Mo.
So we are going to go ahead and switch over to just chatting. I'm exiting stream voice. All right, you guys. I'm going to look and see who we have that we could raid to. That was so much fun. I love this corner to corner stitch. I love the way that it works up so quickly. You can see the progress right away. And I love the wave that it has to it because of the way that you're doing the staircase. That is so cool. I love it. I love it. So, not seeing anybody online that I would like to raid. So, we're just going to go ahead and end it here. You guys have a fantastic week. Always remember, God loves you, and so do I. You are so welcome, Vocal Duck. And check out this progress. Just this little teeny tiny amount of swatch. It looks so good. I love the variegated yarn. It looks so cute. Alright, you guys. Have a wonderful week. I will be back on Friday with some more Star Trek Voyager. Because, no. This week is going to be Collar X Malice. This Friday is going to be Collar X Malice. And then Saturday is going to be a collab stream with his little kitty. And it's going to be so much fun playing some Stardew Valley. So you guys have a great week. Always know you are loved. God loves you. And so do I.